Taking Spanish was the third biggest waste of my time after chemistry and math. As a matter of fact, all foreign language classes are dumb. I would just make a video called foreign languages are trash, but I only took Spanish and Latin, and taking Spanish was a giant ass mistake. My life would be manifestly better if I had just taken French or something, but first let me give you the rundown. So, I took a little Spanish in 2nd grade or something, but it didn't matter, so fuck that. Also, I took some Chinese in 5th grade, but don't worry, I didn't choose to. The school pushed it on everyone, and what do you know, nobody learned a single word after a year. So my bitch ass school basically wasted your hard-earned tax money, but that's besides the point. Anyway, so at the end of 5th grade, the teachers tell you to take a foreign language next year, and you could either take the first half of a language, or wait until 7th grade to take the full course. So instead of following the crowd like a good Negro, I decided to go off the Xans and take Spanish 1A instead. So when I get to 6th grade, I find that most of the niggas took French or reading, and I'm stuck with Spanish with a bunch of bums. Also, the French teacher was one of the nicest people ever born, and the Spanish teacher was just some woman. Also, the French class got to take a trip to Quebec, and the Spanish class was just a dead-ass disgrace, so yeah, I was sick. But it got even worse the next year, when I was forced to take Spanish 1B, because to take Spanish 1 fully would make me repeat myself. Also, I moved in 6th grade to a different city, but still within Maryland, so I had the same teachers from 7th grade. Basically, the class sucked, and it was a bunch of older lame-ass kids, not really much to say. So then in 8th grade I took Spanish 2, and I guess my teacher is the only fucking Spanish teacher in the school because I had her for the 3rd year in a row. Now she's an okay person, but as a teacher she'd be on some fuck shit. Like she was that teacher from iCarly who would get pissed off at her students when her boyfriend dumped her like it was their fault, like they gave a shit. You could tell my teacher had a bad morning by her demeanor and she would take it out on all of us. Okay, that shit's fine when you're a fucking kid, but she was a grown-ass woman with grown-ass kids, like be professional. Also, I didn't like how she fucking talked because it was garbage. Anyway, by 8th grade I finally shared a class with niggas and I was able to communicate with them more effectively. So basically I told them about how I thought she wasn't that good of a teacher, but then some snitch ass bitch ass nigga apparently decided to drop dimes on me and tell my teacher him or herself. So I'm in class and all of a sudden the teacher whispers in my ear, "Hey chief, I'm sorry you fucking hate me after all I've done for you." And obviously I feel like shit and I tell her, "No, I just dislike how you teach," but whatever, I still hated that fuck ass class. Then I moved to Missouri and decided I've had enough of fucking Spanish, so I chose to take Latin instead. Unlike every other class I had, the people there didn't ignore me, and taking Spanish helped me understand Latin. And I know it's a dead language, but I think it's interesting to know how the pagans spoke back in the day. Honestly, all foreign languages are a waste of time. I don't watch telenovelas, so I'm not exposed to the language enough to regularly hear it. Also, I live in the fucking United States, so I have no reason to speak it, thus damaging my chances of actually remembering what I learned. And for all you dipshits thinking, but in Europe they learn like 3 languages including English. Keep in mind that that's their fucking choice. Most Chinese people speak Chinese, and most Iranians speak Persian, so why should Americans feel guilty or be obliged to learn more than 1 language? But anyway, I never met a single fucking person who took any language in high school and actually learned how to speak it, so why do these bitch ass colleges require we waste 2 years of our lives taking it? All in all, I think learning another language is cool, but if you really want to, then move to the fucking country that speaks it, or at the very least get Rosetta Stone or something. Stop forcing kids to take useless ass bullshit classes.